again. Thank you for joining me. Thought I had a little mic mess up, but I didn't, which is good. All right, let's get this started, shall we?
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
All right, Rich, your thoughts?
Even though Ricky won last time, he hasn't been at his best lately, so this is a massive opportunity for his opponent to knock him off his perch.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event.
Par 4, so shorter one. Don't know if I'll be able to get a birdie or not, but we'll see.
Rich, a little bit of undulation change here at the opening hole.
The ball will be below the player's feet on this approach to the first green, so they need to take that into consideration. You might want to play for a little bit of a slice shot.
Well, I don't know if I want to. So the hill's going up this way. Looks like. I don't know. Alright, well. Try it.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Unable to find the green on this one.
Definitely
this would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Alright. Oh, for Pete's sake. Oh, I'm going to get a bogey
Time
or
now
double bogey.
for the fourth shot.
Oh, definitely double bogey. 100%.
This one's for bogey.
Big time. Holy moly. That was definitely not enough juice. I just need to get a little.
What are we
bit
looking
closer.
at for this putt, Henny?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Why?
It's disappointing. It failed to reach the cup.
Wow. Oh, boy.
Shocking, to say the least. How do you miss that?
Yeah.
And as we head to the
Brutal.
second tee, the first of the par fives, and
Absolutely brutal,
as we
guys.
talked about, you've got to get off to a great start at Pebble Beach.
Absolutely, a par 5 that almost every player should be able to reach into. Just avoid the bunkers right and left, and you're going to have a clean shot into a very narrow green.
Playing from around 190 yards out. Going with the 6-iron here. Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Okay, phase one complete. You've got to make a good putt here. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
Oh, too much.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Oh, nice looking putt.
Dang it.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
Okay, steady now. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. And one of America's finest, Lexi Thompson, currently leads this tournament. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole. That's not the shot he's hoping for.
Oh, man. That
Eddie,
is not good
that
at
ball
all.
seems to be sitting down.
Not
Was it
good
bad?
at all.
Looks like they have a good lie here in the sand.
Damn. Oh, okay. Too fast again.
Getting ready to play their third.
All right, that looks good. Not good,
This
maybe.
one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Now this is important. This for par. Yep, tracking nicely.
Oh,
Didn't quite judge the speed on that
come
one.
on, man.
And that puddle drop. Well done. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Someone's
Rich, we get our
-5
first look
already?
at the beach here at Pebble Beach. This fourth, there's a short one, but beguiling.
It is just around the 325-yard mark. Most players tend to lay up and just have a wedge for their second. However, the big sticks, they can go ahead and take a rip at it, but beware, the beach lurks closely down the right-hand side.
Sure does.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
On the
Oh,
green
he's
at
out
least,
in
so-
front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way? Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
Let's get back to it, shall we? And here we are with the third shot.
Oh, yeah,
What a
baby.
super shot. That'll help make a big move. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
It was chippable. It was 100% chippable. I did adjust the audio a little bit so the
Our
game
current leader
volume
is
gonna be
enjoying a
little bit lower.
two-stroke lead.
-6. Wow. Incredible.
The fifth hole, Rich, the first of the par threes. Much to it.
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an
You just
excellent
had to say
score.
something about the ocean, didn't you?
He
'Cause
hit
I
that
just
pretty
went right
loose.
straight to it.
Yep, that's a water ball. Getting ready to play their third. Going with the five
Going
iron
too
here.
fast? Come on.
Where will this one end up?
The same place as last
I
time?
don't think you planned for that. Right into the water on that one. Playing their fifth shot. Whoa, down there, horsey. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Oh, for Pete's
Time
sake.
for their seventh shot. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
It's not good, folks. Not good at all.
Putt is underway.
Yeah, nothing to
'Cause I am
sweat over that one. We'll
way,
hold.
way over.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. And as we head to the next, it's Lexi Thompson
Yeah,
on
plus
top of the
8.
standings
They're
here.
gonna take off.
The sixth hole here, Richard, Pebble Beach, is a tale of two halves, isn't it? A strong tee shot down the hill towards the ocean, and then the second, the approach shot back up the hill.
There's no doubt about it, Luke. This is just a spectacular par 5. The beauty of it, though, is that you can mess it up in a hurry. This is a very difficult par 5. Don't make any bones about it.
This shot from about 190 yards out.
Oh, boy.
This one might roll into the rough. Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
It was going to take 2 mighty lashes to get there. However, they've left themselves in prime position.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
Hey, nice looking line.
There we go. Save the
Nicely
par.
hold. And for par. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. We head across to the par 3 7th. We always talk about it in golf. It doesn't need to be a long one to be a great one.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says great par 3s need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
Choosing the 9 iron
too
here.
slow. Way too slow.
This lie's not great. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Putting for bogey here.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy. That's a bogey, but not a bad putt.
+9 now.
Sitting at 9 over par. Well, after the beauty of the 7th, we go to the beast that is the 8th. Is there a tougher 2-shotter on the property?
Not to my knowledge, no. At just around 425 yards, you're going to lay up to the end of the fairway. No driver needed. But the 2nd shot is where it gets difficult. Downhill, a very small green. You knock it on here in 2,
Holy
and you've done well.
moly.
Still a chance to attack this hole from the 1st cut.
Wow, I gotta clean up my mouth.
Well, you're going to need to think of your 2nd shot already because that one's beached.
Will he be able to get out of this one?
They'll have
My
to get
mouse,
their best bunker technique out here because this is nasty.
Can I get the punch down enough? Ooh, maybe I can. I'll do extend it. Okay. I'll try to go a little bit light on the power, but all right. Well, I went
And
light
here
on
we
the
are
power.
with their 4th. Very crafty, that shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Man. I should
Now
did some
over to
warm-ups,
Ricky
guys.
Fowler.
I definitely
He's
should have did some
currently
warm-ups.
ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Nice shot.
That's
nice
a
shot.
well-played chip shot there.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Pebble Beach has a terrific stretch of par 4 starting from the 8th right through to the end of the 11th. Let's take a look at the 9th.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
Setting up in some very deep rough.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
It's Ricky Fowler's turn now.
I can't see anything other than him. Follow the ball.
This would be a great up and down.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
We're 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
Oh, way too much power.
Oh, that's a bad
Way
break
too
there,
much
Rich.
power.
Just probably a little bit too much pace. Just 4 feet remaining
Oh.
between him and the hole.
This is what they have left for bogey.
Down she goes. Let's head to the
Ooh,
next.
that's rough. This game is
Time now to make the turn for home, Rich, and this is an exciting
rough.
part of the championship. What are your thoughts on this performance?
Well, this has been entertaining so far, hasn't it? The players behind their rival at the turn, but that's just temporarily. They got 9 more holes to go, some good opportunities on the back 9 to catch them. Let's see how this all ends up.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
That could play.
That was a beauty.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Looks good off the blade.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie.
That was good. That was real good.
Sitting at 11 over for the day.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short par 4 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
Okay. Watch the spin.
Absolutely flushed.
Okay, I see it. Kind of. Okay, don't screw it up.
Yeah, that one will play. Okay, Henny.
All right, not
What's
bad.
he looking at
Not
with
bad.
this putt?
Has to putt this one downhill.
All right, so nice and easy, nothing crazy. As long as I get this right.
If it's up, it could be in.
Now let's switch
Yes.
our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Here's Ricky Fowler's next shot.
Wow.
Oh, great shot.
Wow.
Holes out for a birdie.
That's
I mean,
ridiculous.
you've got to expect
Come on.
this kind of stuff when you start up a rivalry with a tour player. This is what they do.
The first of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one. Not going to lie. It's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
Opting for the 6 iron.
Oh,
This one's heading left, I think.
straight
Lining
into
up
the
from
bunker.
the sand now. Big par saver coming up for this fella.
Downhill, so that's a bonus. Nice and light.
This one's tracking.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
Sure was.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
Was looking real good.
And there it is.
Was looking real good.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Here's Ricky Fowler. Oh, yeah. A thing of beauty.
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back
Rough.
up the hill.
That's
Again,
rough.
a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
Oh, I screwed that one up again.
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Oh, almost went in. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. I like the look of this. Yeah, good job. Nice par.
At least I got par.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. As we head to the 14th, I know the 18th gets all the attention here at Pebble Beach, but this is a strong par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky.
Oh, my.
Second shot here on the 14th hole. Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. Getting ready to play their third.
Sit. Oh, okay.
A bit wild on approach there.
Greens and regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
And that should secure the par on this one. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Just a couple more inland holes before we head back to the ocean, Rich, the 15th.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green. That's a swing only a mother could love there, Luke.
Oh!
That's a little unpredictable. Hope that ends up all right. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Nah, this is so good. The bunker isn't even a trap.
Okay, safely on the surface, a chance for a putt to be holed here. Why don't we catch up with Ricky Fowler? Great shot. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Lining up the birdie putt here.
Downhill. So I don't have to go too heavy. I just got to make sure I go enough left because it's going right. Watch my feet.
That's pretty tidy.
Not enough.
That's frustrating. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Currently at 11 over for the round. Reach the 16th. Not a long par 4, but really requires some accuracy on approach.
It does. Lay up to the top of the hill, and you can look down on this green, which pitches severely from right to left. Just a wonderful short par 4.
Could roll into the rough on this one. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough. Attaboy, good shot. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Well, that'll help you move up the leaderboard.
Fist pumps all round. That is how you do it from outside range. That was huge.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Uphill. Going to the right.
This one has eyes for the hole.
Oh.
All right, you'll make it the next time. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Let's head to 7, one of the most famous par 3s in all of golf. Rich?
Yes, just over 175 yards on the cart. It's a tale of two greens. When the pin is up front right, it's a birdie opportunity. Back left, find the green, make your 3, and sprint to the 18th tee box.
From the sand, are they able to get up and down?
Wow. Yeah, golf clap. Really good. He has this putt to save his par. And the putt will go. What a great display of resilience on this hole.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
Well, that's a handy shot. Time for the second shot on the 18th. That's just inside the range.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 26 feet from the cup.
Ooh.
Oh.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. And with it, that concludes his event.
And as we recap the day's results, it's a big thank you to Henny for bringing us all the action today.
Luke, thank you so much. I'm not sure anyone enjoyed watching these incredible rivalries out on the course more than me. A pleasure, as always, to tread the fairways.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey.
I need to get in the top 30 overall to be able to get in the PGA Tour, so I got a lot of work to do. I'm 76 right now, so
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off.
Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm so looking forward to following these two players in this group. They've been going back and forth a bit on social media leading up to the event and seem to really want to prove something out on the course today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway.
beautiful. Absolutely
Second shot
beautiful.
here on the first. Good shot there, Beamer. Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh,
That was a gallant attempt. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Bummer.
It's a rock-solid par right there.
The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right. So a good accurate approach required.
Oh.
Where did that come from? That's not his style.
What do
Ooh,
you mean
Henny,
it's
that
not
looks
my
like a
style?
putrid
It's
lie.
100%
Was it
my
bad?
style.
I really like the look of this. It couldn't be lying any more perfect.
Did go a little bit right at the end, guys, so I 100% deserve that.
And here we are with the third shot. Lovely touch. Well played.
Such soft hands.
Oh, that's a good way to end what was a challenging hole.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
R is good.
So
R
no
is
movement
good.
there. He stays at even with the card. The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out.
Yeah, right there. And right here. And I gotta watch out for that one back there. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Playing from around 230 yards. Going with the hybrid.
Oh, it wasn't enough. Wasn't enough.
Getting
Dang
ready
it.
to play their third. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Make this. It'll add up.
Downhill, a little bit to the left, slight to the left, so I'm not going to go crazy.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Here we go.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
This is from miles away.
Wow, that is a long putt. He's got a long putt.
Well, that was a beauty. That had eyes for the
66-footer.
whole way.
Yeah,
Wow.
that is not what you want to come up against mid-round, mid-rivalry. That was mean.
The par 3
Wow.
fourth at TPC Scottsdale. A fairly straightaway hole, but bunkers again. Front, left and short right requires a pretty accurate and solid strike. That should find the bunker.
Yeah, like usual.
Not the result they were after there.
And coming up well short.
This putt for par here.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. 4 feet to the cup.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's 1 stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks.
Should
The
be-
leader now
should be
has a
even.
1-stroke advantage.
Yeah.
The 5th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that will catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Opting for the 9-iron. This one looks like it'll safely make the green.
Yeah, too much though.
That should set up another chance.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Good
That's a
opportunity
long
coming
putt.
up to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard.
Downhill.
Oh, so close.
Damn.
What's in front of them, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
Go on, get in the hole.
There we go.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The 6th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here, with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them.
Good hit. Real good hit.
Lovely effort, that.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
Oh, what a shot from there. Take your hat off to them. Let's return to live play now. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Oh, crap.
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
A bit short with that effort.
This is a par putt.
Uphill. To the left.
These are on rails, looking good.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
Now 4 back after that hole. The 7th here at Scottsdale is a par 3, a straightaway hole, but bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
Yeah.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
That starts off on a good line.
It was on a good line.
Still not enough. Man, I am so out of it right now.
And that putter's hold, and that means it's back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately.
Oh, I need
And
to
making
clean that
one
up.
bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4,
Clean it
playing
up,
over
buddy.
475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. From around 170 yards here.
Oh, 4!
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
too far.
And he needs this to save par. Ooh, right by the hole.
And I'll
8
make
feet to the
another
cup.
bogey, most likely. So I'll be 3 in a row.
That's a good save in the end for a bogey.
Trailing by 7 after that hole. The finishing hole on the front 9 at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4, measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left, just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. That should find the fairway. This one from about 160 yards out. Going with the 9-iron, I think. That's not what they were looking for.
Well, story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
Beauty of a chip shot there.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Looking good.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's going to want to improve on that current 5th spot.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies. And that will take him to 3 under. Our leader
And I'm
is a
3
couple
over.
of shots up at this stage. The 10th at TPC Scottsdale is a short par 4, measuring just 428 yards from the tips. There's a huge bunker down the right side of this fairway, which suggests maybe less than driver is necessary off the tee. What you want to do is set up for a good angle of approach, though. There's a couple of pot bunkers to the short right of this green and a big one to the front left to be avoided.
Beautiful.
A wonderful shot. And a
Absolutely
chance for
beautiful.
birdie here on the 10th. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Oh, so close.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Well, he's behind, just in 2nd place, looking to leapfrog.
Oh, my. Well, that was the number, no doubt about that.
Let's take a look at the current standings.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie.
And he's down there.
How did that?
Yeah,
How?
I think he's got around
How?
135.
Going with the 8-iron here. Right up in the canopy of the trees. Well played, mate. Putting for birdie.
Too
Just
much.
didn't drop.
See, I went too much this time. Instead of going not
All right,
enough.
Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
It's got a chance. Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. Now 7 shots behind after that. The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is a par 3, measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed.
Yeah, this
Oh.
one is veering off a little bit to the right.
Come on.
Splash. And here we are with the 3rd shot. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
Come on. Stop rolling.
Was that a rush of blood? Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
And that's now 5 over for the tournament. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
Not able to find the green in 2, but a bold play.
Wynn got that one and took it wayward.
This one's for birdie. Okay, steady
come
now.
on.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole.
Sitting at 4 under for the day, currently tied for second. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Yeah, it was
That's
all my
going
fault.
right.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
Okay, time to return to the action. Getting ready to play their third. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
And in it goes for the par. Sitting at +5 overall. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood.
Nothing good out to the right. This is in trouble.
They'll have to work extra hard to get out of this one.
They'll have to channel their inner Severiano Ballesteros here. This needs good hands.
Oh.
Well, you've just got to look with admiration. That shot took some serious skill. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the stadium hole par 3 16. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out. And approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
That's on the green, but still a fairway from the hole. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. This is a good chance.
Hey.
That's a good
I
putt
didn't
for
think it was
par.
going
We'll
in,
take
so I
it.
sped it up.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's sitting there in the rankings at 4th.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard.
It's Tony Finau who currently leads.
The penultimate hole at TPC Scottsdale's an absolute beauty. Do you go for it or lay up? A drive here that's just slightly pulled will find the hazard to the left. But if you're short right, a chance to get up and down for your birdie and really push for the title.
Oh, I'm going fast again.
Come on, you're better than that.
Anxious and nervous and just need to play. Now I'm going too slow.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par.
And he's down there. You got to read.
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Putting for a bogey. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Birdied their last hole.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Sitting at 5 over for the event.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
This putt is for a final score of 76.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Oh,
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one.
come on.
That'll be frustrating inches from making that putt.
The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day. Well, I'm sure that wasn't what this player had in mind for this event, but hopefully there's something better in their immediate future.
Yeah, that is putting it very gently there, Luke. Not very much happening at all in this player's game this week.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Rich, how do you see it?
Look, Ricky Fowler came out on top last time they played, so let's see who brings their A game and gets the victory today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
That was a good shot.
Time for the second shot into the first.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
It is going right. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Outstanding shot. High quality. A 7-footer right here.
Fantastic play so far, setting this up for the eagle.
It's got a chance. Oh, well played.
cannot imagine
go,
a
baby.
better way to
There we
start their
go.
round off with an opening eagle.
He finds himself in a share of 4th.
Wow, people got that done. Oh, they're in 16. Okay, I was about to say.
We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off
too slow.
birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Well, there's the lie in the greenside bunker. Can they get this one up and down?
Playing their 4th shot.
Oh, come on.
Time for the 5th shot.
That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Gotta say,
now I'm even.
his short game is phenomenal.
I did
Pacific
all that work
Palisades
in,
in
the first one to screw
California,
it
the
up.
site of Riviera, the 3rd hole, par 4. Elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Didn't that look good for a long time?
And if this can go down, he'll save par. And there it is.
So no movement there.
Save
Player
par at
remains
least.
at even par. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 4th has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. How close was that to going down? Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this.
Yep, tracking well.
Well hold.
Rather hold than go over.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
This one might need to sit. Oh, that's a high caliber shot.
Now
That's gonna be a
over
tough
to
one.
Ricky Fowler.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Putting for birdie here.
If he holds this putt, he'll go ahead of Ricky Fowler. Look at the glare that Ricky's giving him.
Oh boy, that's rough. That's rough.
Surely it's going to.
Oh,
Just hammered that through the line.
A spot amongst the leaders here awaits if they can make this move inside the top 20.
The 6th hole here at Riviera is very unique, isn't it, Rich?
Who puts a bunker in the center of the green? No one else except for the folks at Riviera Country Club. I love this hole.
I don't like it.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful.
Well, how am I supposed to?
Ooh, that almost went down.
Sit.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Straightforward.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
And finishing this hole with a tap-in putt.
Of course, Ricky
Trailing
is
by
-1.
4 strokes. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
An opportunity to make their par.
Better than most.
There we go.
Oh, that's a clutch par. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Now 4 back after that hole.
He's -2 now.
The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose your own adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Oh, I'm gonna do another chip shot. You gotta be kidding me.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
And this from the greenside rough.
Wow, that almost went in the hole.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's paced it, he's read it. It's time. Little 27-footer.
That's a lovely stroke. Had eyes for the hole way.
Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Now 5 strokes behind. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Okay. All right. Well, see what I can do.
Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. Second shot here on the 9th hole. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Crap.
This one looks like it's going right. Getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the lead. Time now for the 4th shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Great touch.
Xander Schauffele currently sitting in the lead as we check the rest of the standings.
One of the most often discussed holes in all of golf is the par 4 10th here at Riviera Ridge. There's so much strategy.
It's either driver or 3-wood for every player in this field, but you better be good with distance because this green is very narrow.
Sure is. Oh,
Well, that should find the bunker. Xander Schauffele, delightful player out of San Diego, California. He's got that cool vibe about him. Came out, won early a few times. But then he seems to have struggled to find that next step, hasn't he? He's sort of golf's almost man, except when he got that gold medal put around his neck.
I think that took his confidence to a place where it should have been in the first place, Luke. I think that this young man, he's got no weaknesses, very little weaknesses, if anything, in the game. I look at him and think, why hasn't he won more? Well, the problem is that he's put himself in contention so many times that there's only one person in the game that has won at a clip that he could have, and that's Tiger Woods. When you put yourself into contention as often as he does, you're just not always going to win. Somebody is going to come from back in the pack, shoot a great round, and you might struggle just a little bit, whatever the case. But yes, he hasn't closed as many tournaments as he would have liked, but he is there each and every week. I got to say, this kid he's a world beater. He's going to be phenomenal.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. That's not the outcome they were after.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
And this shot from the bunker.
"19 feet to the cup."
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Ooh.
Man, was that super close, guys.
And this next
What
putt here
the
is for a
hell?
double bogey. This one's looking good.
Oh, triple bogey.
Yeah, it was a narrow miss.
And down it goes. Let's head to the next.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently in 5th place.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. And that's now 5 over for the round.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
That's a good-looking shot there. Second shot here on the 12th. Opting for the 9-iron. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. Let's catch up with Ricky Fowler. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
Wow, I really screwed that one up. Way too much power.
Maybe some time on the practice green wouldn't hurt. And here we are with their 4th. Oh, I thought that one was going in. This one for bogey. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, it's Xander Schauffele in first place. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Now he's eyeing up around 160 here.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
Beautiful.
This player is making a statement with that approach shot. I think this rivalry with Ricky Fowler is really inspiring him to fire at those flags.
And a sight we're used to seeing a lot. Xander Schauffele in top spot. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Risky putting it right here. I really do not want to go in the bunker at all. That's all. So we'll see. We will definitely see. Oh man. Oh boy. Definitely going to be an interesting one. Definitely going to be interesting. Absolutely. Oh,
Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Yeah,
And
I did.
another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
Yeah, the last 3 tournaments have been a long day.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Ooh, right on 20 feet. This is a great momentum putt.
Trying to save par here.
Shame it didn't drop. Yeah,
I'm
well
right
holed.
back where it was.
Let's move on to the next.
Congratulations, buddy.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Oh, he's
Congratulations.
out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Well, you like the look of those hands.
Yes, very smooth tempo.
I set myself up pretty good. I really did.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's going to want to improve on that current 5th spot.
Okay, as we move along, it's Xander Schauffele in first place.
The 16th at Riviera Ridge is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, well played.
Beautiful.
Into birdie range here at the 16th.
Beautiful.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Oh, that's a ripper. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side.
Getting ready to play their third. This would be a great up and down. Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now.
Xander Schauffele currently on top of things right now.
One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome looking second.
That's nicely done. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
And he's hit that inside the range.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Bit quick in the stroke, that looked pulled.
Just this putt remaining for a round of 76.
Oh.
And this one is for bogey. That always leaves a bit of a disappointing taste in the mouth. A little bogey tap in to finish. Well, Rich, it was great to share these moments with you and all the folks at home.
Absolutely, Luke. Always a pleasure, my friend. Onwards and upwards.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Rich, how do you see this one shaking out?
Even though Ricky won last time, he hasn't been at his best lately, so this is a massive opportunity for his opponent to knock him off his perch.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event.
Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. From around 140 yards here.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is way out. They could probably use a 9-iron from back here.
That was a gallant attempt.
I did set myself up really good.
Well, that's a no-fuss par. They
That's
get
quite
the
all right.
round underway, Rich.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
Now let's hear from our on-course reporter, John McCarthy, who I see is just rolling up his beach towel. Been striding the fairways here in Florida for the last couple of days leading up to the event. John, what's the Emery Beach Club all about?
Well, Luke, one thing it's about is it's about water. Water hazards will feature prominently on this course this week. The greens also very undulating. There are ridges, there are shelves, there are tiers. I hope the players have done their homework this week because these approach shots into these greens, they're always important, but especially so here at Emery Beach. Several holes feature one of Beamer's nemesis, the tiny bunker. The tiny bunker is in play this week, so you got to be careful off the tee as they seem to pop out where you least expect them. Beautiful Florida course, though. I will enjoy the scenery, and I hope the players will enjoy the challenge of Emery Beach Club this week.
He's currently tied for 13th. Oh, I love the strategy of a short par 4. Good luck here.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Why not? Am I going to hit the tree? I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, baby. Yes.
Time for the
Beautiful.
second shot into the third.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
That's a high quality recovery shot.
Judging it beautifully.
And down it goes.
EA.
He's in a share of 5th position. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4. Oh, that is bombed.
Beautiful.
Do you like the
Beautiful.
view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
That dog will hunt.
And this putt to move into a tie for second.
Not enough power.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
It's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
All right. All right.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently in 5th place.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. He finds himself currently tied for 5th. The 5th hole here at Emery Beach Golf Club is a 172-yard par 3 from the back tees. Rich, your thoughts?
Look, the water on the left-hand side really is just there for decoration. Doesn't come into play. The difficult part, though, is this green sits well above the fairway there on the left-hand side. Most players are going to be bailing out, not wanting to go in that bunker to the right, but you miss it out to the left. You got a really challenging up and down.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's one stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Sitting at 1 under, tied for 5th. Ooh, that almost went down. 7 feet to the cup.
He's got this to tie with Ricky.
Ooh, nice line.
There we go.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold. He's currently in a share of 6th. We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage.
Oh,
The ball looked a little
crap.
thirsty. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Just 1 stroke back and right in it.
Nicely done. Playing their 4th shot.
Just 1 stroke off the lead.
This
Oh,
one's
another
heading
bad
towards the
shot.
rough, I think. Sitting at 1 under the card. Tied for 6th position.
Oh!
Stop it. What a way to make your par.
Holy crap.
Nasty
You
line
guys see
out
that?
of the rough, but look at this in the
Wow.
hole. Can you believe it?
Well, that's certainly worth another look.
I can't believe that, guys.
He's currently tied for 5th. Teeing off here at the 7th.
I don't want that going in the water, so
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely. Nice out the rough here.
was nice out the rough, except for
And
where
he's safely on
I-
the green with that shot.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
That's a lovely speed on that putt. So close to the hole.
It was a
Let's
two-putter.
catch up with Willie Z. He's always a flusher.
I got to say, his short game is one of the best in the game.
Well, that's high quality. I'm sure they're aiming for it, but for it to go in, that's awesome. This one's a par 3.
Not where I
That's a
wanted to
shame.
go.
Just leaking left, that one. That was a bit of a miscue. Sitting at -1. Currently tied for 6th.
Oh, for Pete's
Getting ready to
sake.
play their 3rd.
He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace.
Six feet remaining to the cup. This one started out on a good line.
Oh, this
Gee,
is
that
not
had a
what I
chance,
need right
didn't it?
now.
In she goes. Let's head to the next.
Lexi Thompson currently sitting in top spot on the leaderboard.
Chance here to reclaim a bit of focus after that double at the last.
Pretty good shot there.
Second shot here on the 9th. Going with the 5-wood. It's heading to the rough for mine. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And back to the play, shall we? And here we are with the 3rd shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. That's inside the range.
Now I'm back to even. Good.
Rich, good position for this player. Just 3 back with 9 to play. Do you sense them making a charge?
Yes, but 3 back with 9 to go, they're going to have to start taking chances. They're going to have to start firing at every flag stick they can see.
Well, I hope you pack the bucket and spade because you're heading to the sand. Oh my God, Rich. I don't even know who this player is. Look at this performance.
Kind of coming out of nowhere, but that's what makes this game so great, isn't it? Everybody loves a Cinderella story.
Oh, not another chip. Sit, sit.
Even for the day. Trying to crack into the top 10.
Par. I need to
And a
get par.
par putt awaits him.
If they can sink this, they'll pull ahead of Fowler. This could get interesting.
Oh, that's good grit there.
In trouble off the tee in that fairway bunker with that putt, saves the par. Well done.
Time to tee off on the 11th.
I don't like this one.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
This player's dialed in. What a shot. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
This one's looking good.
Yes.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
He's going to fade this one. A chance to go under par here if he can just keep the bogeys off the card. Oh, that's a nice ball flight. Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Well, they wanted to hit the fade, and unfortunately, they didn't.
And as we check the standings, Lexi Thompson currently holds top spot.
Here we are, Rich, on the 12th tee at Emery Beach. And this par 5 is at 550 from the back tees.
Wow.
And what a
550.
hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it, but the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
Oh.
That's going to find the water, sadly. Time now for the 4th shot.
3 shots off the lead.
And choosing the 8-iron here. This is their 5th shot. 3 behind our leader. Oh, I thought that one was going in.
Oh, come on.
Bogey putt coming up here. That's disappointing.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. They say the 13th is an unlucky number, but I don't see it for you. The tee is yours.
Double bogey in the last hole. That really set this player back. Hopefully it isn't too costly.
That always looked wet, didn't it? And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Straight back up into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Another slow one.
That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Here's
Not
Ricky
bad,
Fowler's
trust me.
next shot.
Let's get back to it, shall we? And here we are with their 4th. 5 shots off the pace. Eleven feet left to the hole. It's on a great line.
Oh.
Oh, lovely roll.
A double bogey putt in front of them.
Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Time to face a par 4 now. That's heading for the fairway. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
The wind is at their back on this one.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
Going for less club here.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it.
A birdie putt awaits.
Looking great now.
Oh.
Nice judge's speed. Now 8 shots
Almost.
back after that hole. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Not quite sure about the strike on that one. This could be heading towards the rough.
This shot now being played from the fairway bunker. I might need to get a lesson of you. That was well played. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we?
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
How close was that to going down? 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This for par.
And gets that putt to drop. Gutsy effort.
Bunkered off the tee, wasn't able to find the green, but saves the par with that putt.
Let's see what happens here at the 16th. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Opting for the 9-iron.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Oh, so close. 7 feet to the cup. Oh, what a stroke.
Yeah, we'll take that.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Emery Beach Golf Club is another one of these courses, Rich, that has a short par 4 at 17th.
It does. As you can see, a massive bunker down the left-hand side. So players really want to bail out to the right and leave themselves with just a nice, short little pitch shot. Only the brave and the longest are really going to want to challenge this green. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Didn't that look good for a long time?
It did look
And
really
Henny,
good.
what are they looking at here?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
This is on a great line.
Beautiful.
Now over to
Beautiful.
Ricky Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
It's Ricky Fowler's turn now. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands.
And one of America's finest, Lexi Thompson, currently leads this tournament.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Taking aim from around 240 yards out here. Going with a 3-wood here.
Just a bit outside into the rough.
Well, this is one of those lies that dictates a shot. It doesn't seem like it's a tough one. Playing their 4th shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And this putt is for a final score of 73. And down she goes, so it's tournament over now. And Rich, even
That one
without
was
the win,
better.
it's fair to say this is a big-time
A
week
lot
for this
better.
player.
Well, they got themselves in contention. They got a taste of what it takes to win on the PGA Tour. Didn't finish the week where they had hoped to, but I gotta say, this is a lot better than I think they possibly even expected to finish.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Rockwell Open is about to begin.
G'day all, Luke Helvey here with my mate Rich Beam in the booth. And Beamer, how good is this? We're getting to spend the week on the beautiful coast of California, and the players are getting set to take on Sherwood Shores. This first hole is an absolute stunner.
Look, I'm not too sure there's any opening hole on the PGA Tour that is more stunning than this one. 557 yards from the back tees. Fairway narrows up in the driving area, so you got to be bold if you're going to take driver out. From there, second shot slightly back up the hill. Got plenty of room out to the right to bail out in your second shot. As difficult as this hole might be, birdies more likely going to be had than not.
Can't wait to see what unfolds.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, times that by 10. This is nasty.
Getting ready to play their third. Going with the 8-iron here.
Club up. I like this play.
That's inside the house of opportunity. This putt coming up is for birdie. Ouch, that hurts.
Just a short putt remaining here.
He finds himself tied for 6th. And before we get too deep into the competition, let's hear from our own Robin Hood of the broadcast team, John McCarthy. What are the players looking forward to this week at Sherwood Shores?
Well, Luke, the players are definitely looking forward to a fun, challenging course. But I'm looking forward to the views. Look at this course. I'm struggling to find something other than stunning to call this course. If I pull up my, let's see here, we got my thesaurus out. We could go remarkable, extraordinary, staggering, incredible, astonishing, marvelous, phenomenal, thrilling, out of this world. Those are all great descriptors of Sherwood Shores. There are a lot of wild and untamed places you can get your ball into on this course, and I can't wait to see how the best players in the world deal with Sherwood Shores this week.
Good looking shot this. Second shot here on the third. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That was wonderfully done. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. That's frustrating. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for par.
Par is good.
So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall.
Rather have par than go over.
Teeing off here at the 4th. Not quite the shot he was wanting. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Opting for the 5-iron. Yeah, that was a safe play.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
Just didn't drop.
An opportunity to make a par here. There it is.
And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
love seeing stuff like that.
Absolutely sets himself up for an eagle on this hole.
This putt for a spot in the top 5.
All right, well,
that's too
that'll be
bad.
all right.
Downhill putt, and certainly was robbed on that effort.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Here we have a long par 5.
Luke, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
That's tidy. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Quality shot, that one. And here we are with the third shot.
Just 2 shots behind.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy. And a chance to move into a tie for second here. Oh, just missed. Just a 4-footer remaining.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
For the par.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Going with the hybrid.
Ooh.
Is that what they had in mind?
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Nope.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
All right.
And the
All
puck
right.
drops, and we're moving on. And unfortunately, dropping back to level with the card.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
That one's heading down Broadway.
Right where I needed to
And
go.
Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this whole location.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
You know, Luke, I've heard this metaphor before. Every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds an acorn. I believe that rings true in this scenario.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt.
We've arrived at a par 4 hole. That looks to be a fairway finder to me.
Yeah, but not where I wanted it.
Even for the day. Currently tied for 10th place. Opting for the 5-wood. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
A bit short with that effort.
Handy effort, that one.
And he needs this to save par.
It's on a good line. Solid par putt, that. Rich, this player's just a few shots back with the last 9 to play. Did you prefer to be the greyhound or the bunny?
I want to be the greyhound. I'm sprinting away if I possibly can. This player's 3 back. They need to start sprinting.
Well done. Even for the day, in a share of 10th position. And choosing the 8-iron here. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd. Looking really good.
Beautiful.
Nice putt to make that one. Give yourselves a pat on the back. To the top 5 he goes. Why not take another look at that effort?
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Nicely done.
Here we have the second shot into the 11th. Oh, I love the look of that. Couple back, Rich, and had the courage to get after it.
Absolutely, Luke. Trailing by 2, you can tie the lead if should they make the putt.
Oh, it's going to keep going. Oh, boy. This is going to be brutal.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich.
Yeah, not too sure what they were seeing there, but they didn't get it corrected.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. Putting for a par here. Nice line. Well, what a shame.
That's
A free
better than
putt for
how it
par
could have
there.
went.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Teeing off here on the 12th hole. Henny, how's that ball line? It's tough to see from here.
Not the best tee shot, but they got lucky with this lie.
Keep it going, keep it going, keep going. Oh, yeah, baby. Keep it rolling.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Just 3 strokes back. Oh, that one just missed the hole.
Oh,
Yeah,
close.
that'll work. That's fine.
Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
What a great opportunity
Nope.
here for a look at a birdie.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
All right.
It's currently tied for 3rd. Rich, the 13th might be unlucky for some, but I love what we're looking at here. Par 3, 193 yards, pretty hole.
Such a picturesque hole on an already picturesque golf course, right? Anywhere out to the right missing. Oh, that's just a massive no-no. You know not to go there. Every single player will be bailing out to the right-hand side and leaning on their putter to hopefully either make a long one or even just getting it up and down for par.
This putt to move into a share of 2nd place. Ooh, right by the hole. And this one is for his par. Trailing by 4 strokes. Let's head to this lengthy par 4. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
That's well played. Pin high.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
That was a gallant attempt. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Currently 1 under for the day. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th.
Short par 4, Luke, looking to gain some strokes in the field.
Great drive here. Can it make it to the green? Oh, that tee shot was absolutely pumped. That's given them a look for eagle, Rich.
Oh, how about that shot? Taking out the big stick and going ahead and knocking her on. Love it.
Remember, there's 2 important parts of a putt, line and length. Too much length on that one. Ooh, that almost went down. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place.
Yes, 3 holes to go. This is getting to be a nail biter.
And stepping up the standings after that effort. Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Going with the 8-iron here. You're going to put your foot down. This is as good a time as any. Playing within their comfort zone there. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be fun here.
No, 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 no,
Steady
no, no,
on.
no.
Just 4 feet remaining between
Oh,
him
come
and the hole.
on.
Time to make a putt here. This one's for double.
A
No.
little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back.
Need to bounce
Welcome
back,
to this
guys.
hole. It's a par 4.
A rough double bogey in the last hole. This hole is really tough now.
Time for the second shot at the 17th. Good shot there. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this.
It's tracking.
Okay, steady now. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Yep, he'll take that. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Sherwood Shores finishes with a 446-yard par 4. Rich, your thoughts?
Back into the setting sun. I always found that to be one of the most difficult things to do because you really have to focus, especially with everything on the line. There's some scraggly areas, some bunkers down the right-hand side that you want to avoid. Only the big hitters will reach that fairway bunker in the center. Up by the green, though, thankfully, no more bunkers to be found. But once again, you're finding this green, which is massively undulating. What a fantastic finishing hole.
This one to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Well, would have been nice to get the birdie, but a par never hurts. Not a bad week, Rich. What did you think of it?
Oh, nothing to sneeze about on the PGA Tour. Finishing top 20 just means your game is in good shape, but not in great shape.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus... .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very much looking forward to bringing you the action from the golf course for this week's featured group. Now there is a sense of maybe fear, heightened competition this week, as this player has said that they're starting up a rivalry with their playing partner.
Well, Henny, it sounds like they're trying to beat young Will Zalatoris. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Oh, as am I. Wily Will found his way onto the tour in a very unusual manner, and he kept himself there. The pressure is not too much for him. He can handle anything. He's a fierce young man of the future, and I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with his game. Where can you beat him? Where can you see any of those defenses? He's very confident, and as I said, Luke, he can take that pressure.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting. Time now for the fourth shot. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Well, that's not the most positive of starts, getting underway over par.
Yeah, well, you're used to making bogeys a lot, Luke. This player is not. I think that there'll be birdies to come, no doubt about it.
The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet.
This is their look at birdie.
Looking good.
Ah, that's a shame. Comes up shy.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
Here's Will Zalatoris.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Lydia Ko is currently leading the event as we head to the next hole.
Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back, and anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
Oh, I love these momentum putts. Right on 10 feet. Let's go hole it. Oh, that's a nice line.
Beautiful.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Well, they've found the bunker, but a chance to maybe save from there.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard.
And that'll move him to even par for the tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Ooh.
Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. Rich, there's plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there, you feel the sky is the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined in what he does in a round of golf. He's got a great mind in the way that he approaches the game and how he advances the golf ball to point A to point B to point. He sees this golf course 3 shots in advance. It's just kind of like it's right there in front of him. He reminds me of an old school pool player who he's already made all the shots. Now just has to go ahead and just sink the next one because he set himself up perfectly for the next one. It's impressive.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Looking good so far.
Gets it to go down. Wow, what a save.
With that putt, they went from the outhouse to the penthouse.
The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
Chance to get one under the card with this putt. This one's online.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one.
Oh, he'll take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. He's currently tied for 10th. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker.
Has the wind coming right into his face.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, this would be handy if he could bounce right. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
Looking really good.
Beautiful.
And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder.
And it's time to recap that play.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Now 4 back after that hole. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
If he makes this, he'll save his par.
Going uphill.
Surely it's going to.
Not enough
And
power.
that putt will end up short.
That will drive you bats.
All right.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple 3rd shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
Oh, he's caught up in some branches there.
And the pine needles can always be a 50-50 lie. And here we are with their 4th. 5 shots off the lead. putting for par. This looks good. Nicely holed and for par. And what a way to jump into the top 10. Well, I'm interested in my buddy Beamer's thoughts at this duel after 9 holes.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway.
Yeah, it was a good drive.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Oh, that was pure. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Looking really good, this one.
Beautiful.
And with that,
Beautiful.
that's their 4th birdie. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. He's currently tied for 7th. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
Oh, look at that. You know,
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole.
oh no.
Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Okay.
Henny, what does that lie look like?
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
All right.
Well, that was a good strike. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 4 shots behind our leader. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. That's tracking. Mark it down.
Beautiful.
That's birdie number 5.
Two in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's take a look at the current standings.
Currently at -3 for the round.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just a decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
That was incredible.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Just 1 off the lead after that hole.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Yeah, they're heating up. They're heating up big time. I just need to not screw up. That's the thing.
Oh, that's a sweet looking swing, that one. Oh, that one's absolutely stiff.
Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard.
This one's tracking. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day.
Yes.
And that will take him to 6 under.
Yes. baby. Let's go.
And this player's moving up
Let's
on the
go.
leaderboard after that hole. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second nine at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14th.
Difficult tee shot on this playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Oh, it was way too much.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Yeah, Wynn took that one offline in a hurry.
Sure did. All right.
Oh, I thought that one was going in.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Is this one heading into the sand?
Oh dear. Can he get out of here?
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
Oh boy.
And this putt coming up for his par.
Way not enough.
There's a putt of about 6 feet coming up.
They'll be happy to get this in the hole. This for bogey.
The
All
putt
right.
drops, now at 5
All
under,
right.
heading down the stretch.
They're going to have to dig deep to pull this one out. Let's see what they got.
As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left, start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
Oh, almost went in.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Birdied their last hole.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Hold this putt and a chance for second place.
Yes, Luke, and only 2 holes to go in this event.
If that's the right pace, this should drop.
Oh.
Terrific shot, almost an eagle.
And now they're sitting in second place behind Xander Schauffele.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move. Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
He can sense an opportunity here.
This one's dialed in.
Nope.
Ouch, that hurts.
It does.
A bogey putt awaits. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, it's Xander Schauffele in first place.
Let's head to the finishing hole. This wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green, somehow also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole. Probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Oh, that's frustrating. And that'll be all she wrote.
All right.
Henny, I'm starting to really appreciate the magic in these rivalries. While they can't walk away with a victory in the tournament proper, they get to lay claim to beating some real stars of the PGA. And what about this victory over young Will Zalatoris?
Luke, Will Zalatoris isn't one of those players that gets beaten. This just doesn't happen. He is a player of the future, a young gun that usually comes out firing on all 4 cylinders. He didn't today, and this player took advantage, and they will use that to propel them forward in the next event.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. You have no idea. I will say that every single time. You have no idea how much I'd appreciate if you guys subscribed. If you like the content, please check out my socials. I have pretty much everything linked in my Twitch, my Facebook, my Instagram. All the same handles, guys. Nothing crazy. Just a stupid technician. Be able to find it. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.